Hey everybody, Jeff aka GCurse here. Welcome to a new episode of Unsolved Mysteries Commentary. This covers Unsolved Mysteries Season 1, Episode 2. In this episode, we have a lot of cases that will make you upset, but thankfully we end this episode with a case that will make you hopefully smile and feel a little bit good in your heart. That is the cheesiest thing I've ever said. Anyway. We have, first off, we're going to be starting with the case of Jerry Strickland. This case pisses me off every time I watch it because one person got punished. The punishment should have been a lot more severe. And the other person actually got off after turning on their accomplice. After the Jerry Strickland case, we have the final appeal of Michael Martin. This case is a good example of miscarriage of justice. Michael Martin is being accused of robbing a gas station. However, 5 people saw Michael Martin 70 miles away when the crime was said to have happened. Ultimately, it's up to you, the viewer, to decide if Michael Martin is guilty or not. After that, we have the unexplained death of Kurt McFall. I hate to say it. As much as I want to think that the child was murdered, that way it gives the father some closure, and everything. That way he can, that way he can move on. Ultimately, I hate to say it, I think poor Kurt, he just had an accident and he passed away. We are going to be closing this episode, ladies and gentlemen, with the Lost Heirs case. The Lost Heirs case talks about the undelivered World War II letters. And this one actually puts a smile on my face. After all the gloom and doom that this episode had to give us, we actually have something to make us feel good. Okay, so let's pull up the video. And this is going to be the opening credits to show everybody what is coming in this episode. And just so you know, this is actually going to be a little bit of a lengthy opening credits because for some reason in the earlier first few episodes of Unsolved Mysteries, they edited the opening promos to be very long. So if you're expecting like say 10 to 15 seconds for each case that they're going to profile, nope, it's actually going to be a little bit longer. So here we go.
This program is about unsolved mysteries. Whenever possible, the actual
God damn, I actually love this opening. I've always been a fan of this opening. I'm not sure what it is. I think they actually use a different person to do that voiceover, though.
11 a.m., May 11th, 1987. The police were called to a deserted service station near Pontiac.
This case pisses me off so much. Basically because the murder did not have to happen. If one of the people involved in this case actually did what they knew was right, a murder could have been avoided.
They forced the office door open and discovered an empty safe. 2 people were missing. Elmer DeBoer, the service station courier who was carrying $10,000, and Missy Mundy, the assistant manager who was just 16 years old.
It's one thing you can't really see because I have to have this video transparent in order to due to copyright issues and everything. I strongly urge you to watch the video in itself. Also, you can find it on YouTube, Season 1, Episode 2. I love this opening here. They really built the atmosphere for this case.
Where? This way? All right. To the car. All right. Right there. Hold it, Elmer.
The following day, the police found the body of 38-year-old Elmer DeBoer. He had been handcuffed and shot twice in the back of the head.
A coward's way of killing somebody, basically. The killer, his name is Jerry Strickland. He didn't have the courage to actually look his victim in the eye. No. He didn't have the courage to look his victim in the eye. So he's going to kill the guy from the back. Nothing says cowardly like that.
The police called it a cold-blooded execution.
It was.
And wondered what connection this pretty teenage girl could have had with a brutal slaying.
What happened to Missy Mundy is a bizarre story of love and violence in rural America. No one has heard from Missy since last May, the day of the killing. The police and her parents need to talk to her. Perhaps someone in our audience tonight has seen Missy. Perhaps Missy herself is watching. In the next hour, we'll tell you her story and 3 other unsolved mysteries, all needing one last piece of information before they can be solved. Join me. You may be able to help solve a mystery.
And before anybody asks, I am not a fan of the Jerry Strickland's wife, Missy Mundy. I think that she was instrumental in the death of Elmer DeBoer. But you'll find out more about that in the video itself. You know, I've watched this opening over and over again. I don't know why, but if you watched it on the original televised airing, I think it was a little bit longer. I mean, there was more music, and I think the person who did the warning at the beginning of the video, I think they used a different voice actor, because the voice actor, if I remember correctly, he had a little bit of a more deep voice. You know, I'm not sure why they changed it up, but they did. They did. But anyway, so that was the opening credits. When in the next video, so in the next video when I see you, it will be the case of Jerry Strickland. Stay tuned, and I'll be right back.